Hey cousins, hey, listen, let's just get ourselves together. And I mean all the way together. We're doing naturally glowy, no makeup. We're doing hair, we're doing outfit and smell good, y'all. But we're gonna start off with this hair, okay? This is how I wake up. Y'all, I'm loving my TWA. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm on this hair growth journey. The same journey I was on before I cut my hair. But I might keep it short like this for a while. I don't know, y'all. But I'm definitely loving the fact that I can just get up and go, okay? Now, before I do any of my styles, I always use this. You guys have seen this so many times. I don't play about this product right here. This is always my first step. And you really just want to get your hair drenched. You want to get it good and wet. Depending on your porosity, that really has everything to do with how much product that you use. But you want to make sure that your hair is really good and damp to do a look like this. Now, clearly I showed you before I applied anything, so you can just, finagle your fingers through your hair and go if you want to. But we about to do it and put our back into it, right? So as you can see, I'm still spraying. So clearly I wanted to get it real good and ignorant wet. So yeah, that's that. And as you can see, those curls are popping. That's just what happens when you spray it down. This is a leave-in conditioner and it's kind of light. It's a strengthening conditioner, but it's light. It's not super heavy. As you guys know, I have very fine natural hair, so certain products really weigh my hair down, and there is a time and place for that, like with styling, but not with your conditioning and all of the things. I tend to go lighter in that regard for that reason. So you really have to do what works best for your hair and your hair texture and all of that stuff. Anytime I'm getting ready to apply like a mousse or a foam, I always go in with an oil first, especially if the mousse isn't as moisturizing as it could be. Some mousses are, more so for hold or more so for, curl definition. It may not be for moisture. This is one of my favorite foams right here, but it will leave your hair kind of hard if you don't preface that with the oil. So I like to go in with the oil before this. Now after you do that, your hair is going to feel great. I use this step as kind of like a forming or shaping of what I want, like how I want the hairs to what direction I want them to lie, so I'm getting my sides in order, and I'm kind of doing like a faux mohawk sort of. So I will be directing my hands and directing the hair, you'll see that in a second, to kind of go in a mohawk sort of direction. That's what this step is. So you use as much as you need to use in order to get that to happen. The curls are going to be, in all its curl and coil glory. So I'm kind of leaving that to do what it does. But those sides and the back, I want to make sure I get them pressed down and runneth over like our blessings. This is what I'm using to really pop those curls, honey. I mean, really get it good and popped. Like good and pop. I'm going to slick down the sides and the back. I'm going to move my hands exactly the direction that I want my hair to go. So again, I'm doing a faux mohawk. So that's, once you get to the back, that's how you'll see my hands kind of directing the hair. You don't have to do this, y'all. I just want you to know that, okay? This is just for this particular style. As you can see, that's how I'm smoothing the sides and back. Kind of like a V in the back to give it that mohawk sort of look, okay? What I'm not smoothing down is just going to be coiled, all right? So that's the look that I'm going for. When you do that, you want to use a brush. This is my favorite pattern brush. One side is really rough, y'all. The other side is good and sturdy, but it's not hard. That's the side that I'm using right there. As you can see, it slicks my hair, okay? It really does. That other side, honey, I have not been bold enough to use, okay? Some people might need that side. I don't need it, so I don't use it, but baby, it will get it pressed down and runneth over, okay? Okay. All right. Maybe one day I'll try it out. I don't know. So for this top part, the curls, I just applied a little bit of the gel because I'm going to go through and coil that part in a minute. Here, I'm just kind of getting my, I'm going to have swoop-a-doops. So if you want to have swoop-a-doops, you do this. If not, you don't have to do this. I'm just forming the front part of my hair the way that it's going to be. For the very front, I'm going to use an edge control. That's going to be just right on the edges, okay? And then I'm going to faux finger wave because y'all, these are just like swoops. I can't really call these finger waves. They're just swoops. But in that very front, that edge control is going to hold that all day, okay? If you want it to be like a flat look on your sides, I wouldn't even apply the gel to the sides. That's going to leave, if your hair is natural, you're going to see that S sort of shape, but it'll be curly, if that makes sense. Because the gel, it's activating those curls. You know what I mean? So you'll see in the end, I have the S sort of wave shape, but you can still see my curls on the side. That's because I use gel on the side of my hair. Okay. Now, again, that edge control is just for the edges. It's going to hold on, y'all. I love that frontal queen edge control is the bomb, y'all. I literally have been using it since I used it the first time. It's had me in a chokehold. It's had me in a whole chokehold. I love that edge control, y'all. So here, I'm just using my wraps, wrapping it down. You already know that's going to hold it in place. And while those sides and the back are kind of molding in place, I'm going to work on the top, meaning those curls, honey. We're going to give those some attention. You don't have to wrap it down like this so much, but I'm ignorant on top of ignorant when it comes to hairstyling, so I tend to do the most. Now, let me tell you something. This is very important, you guys. When you use a sponge, you want to make sure that you're not pressing down. You're not like holding the sponge to your scalp, if that makes sense. You want to come up a little bit. You don't want to, because it's kind of like it won't really be able to coil at its best, at its highest potential. You'll still get that definition, but come up a little bit. Don't press down. Be light on your hair with that. I really hope that makes sense. I'm going in the same direction. Depending on the look that you're going for, you can kind of go in different directions, but I tend to just go in one strong direction. Let me tell you something, baby. I'm so glad that I'm working on my arm strength, because honey, after a while, these arms get to tingling when you're doing these coils, baby. I think it started to kick in right about there. My arms started to get tired, big baby. But we don't quit, okay? We are too legit to quit. All right? As Brother Hammer once prophesied. Okay? You swoop and dupe and coil until you get the coils that you want and you desire for your life. Because it's on your head, okay? Now I'm feeling the coils. Now we're going to work on this. This is a face oil that I love, you guys. Now, I use this when I'm doing like a no makeup look. When I just want that glow to be popping. Now, y'all been working on my skin for a while, so I have a few options that I can do. I'm not using any sort of foundation. You guys know I have hyperpigmentation underneath my eyes, well, actually around my eyes. This is what I do when I really don't want to wear a lot of makeup. Very little concealer. That is my favorite concealer ever, okay? Let it dry down a little bit and then just go ahead and blend that out. I usually use a sponge to blend that out, and that gives me just an even tone underneath my eye. Y'all, I'm not even gonna put on any eyeshadow or anything. This is when I just want to have like a natural glowy face and maybe some rosy cheeks sort of thing. And then because I'm doing that, I'm gonna do a bold lip. But most of the time when I do this look, I just use a gloss because it's just like a natural glow sort of thing. Now, since I wanted this to last all day, I'm going to lightly dust that with setting powder just so it kind of sets. And then I'm going to go ahead and spray my face down with a dewy fixing spray, okay? Because I'm going for a glowy look, that setting powder it's mattifying. I don't want that mattifying part underneath my eyes, and then the rest of my face has this beautiful, healthy glow. So I spray that all over my face after I use that powder. So that kind of gives that powder, it kind of melts it, so it's not so powdery, okay? This part is optional. If you want to have like a flushed sort of, you know, light rosy cheek sort of look, you can do that. And then I spray the setting spray onto my sponge and kind of go over that a little bit for the same reason that I sprayed down the setting spray. Or not the setting spray, the setting powder. The setting powder, guys. For the same reason that I sprayed that down, okay? Y'all, look at that. Look at that. Baby, when I tell you this TWA business ain't got to go so hard. It don't have to go so hard. Look. I'm loving it. I'm loving the definition. I'm loving the hold. I'm just throwing on like an ombre red lip with a nice deep dark liner, cause you know, just that 90s flare, super red lip. Y'all, that's it. I'm gonna get dressed and then we out. Y'all, where we going? Oh, hold a minute. Cause wherever you go, you got to smell good all day. Baby, this combo right here, you put that lotion. The lotion is moisturizing, you guys. So you wanna start with the lotion. When you're layering, you wanna start with the lotion. That's gonna moisturize that skin. Then you seal it in with the oil. These two right here will have you smelling delicious all day long. This is how you layer your moisturizer, honey. You don't even need a perfume. If you don't want one, you don't need one. If you just trying to keep it light that day, use that 1-2 punch and you on your way. Y'all, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling this whole ensemble. I've had that particular outfit. I've had that for like 2 years now. Those shoes, oh my goodness. I love those shoes and they're very comfortable. I know the heels are high, but they're chunky, so they are very comfortable. I literally have no problem. I can wear those shoes all day. I can heel toe, I can anything. I can shout, I can do whatever I want to in those shoes. But this is the look, y'all. This is the final look. Y'all, listen, I want y'all to jump down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this, all right? Because I'm feeling it. All right, y'all? Peace, love, light.